Hey everybody, my name is Ashley Kehr. I'm the co-host of the Real Estate Rookie podcast, or as James likes to call me, the hostess with the mostest. And I'm here with James from...
That's exactly what I call you all the time.
He and Dainard Real Estate and ProjectRE. So we are here eating meals and talking deals today while we have our lunch. So James, I want to talk about house hacking. That is a great way for real estate investors to get started as an investor and to live for free or for a very low cost. So we were just chatting a little bit ago, and you're kind of house hacking, aren't you?
You can house hack at any point in your life,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
right now, I'm living in a property. You know, I bought it, I financed it, I put an apartment in. Now I'm moving to the apartment. It's going to subsidize up to 60% of my mortgage.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter how many deals you've done, you can always save money as an investor and use that strategy.
So what is a house hack?
So the purpose of house hack, and it's a great strategy for new investors. The reason it's so good is because a lot of times when you start new, or even myself, you don't have a lot of liquidity. You don't have a lot of cash. And so what house hacking actually allows you to do is leverage owner-occupied financing. And the key to owner-occupied financing is you only have to put 3.5% down. Whereas typically when I'm buying a property, I'm putting 15 to 25% down, depending on what it is.
The low down payment,
The
low interest rate, and the long-term debt you can get. So amortized over a long 30 years usually.
Yes.
So your monthly payment is usually pretty low because of that.
Yeah, you're utilizing, especially right now, historically low rates, right? You can buy your first investment property at roughly 3.25% right now, or maybe even 3%, whereas most investors, we have to pay 4 to 4.5% for that property.
Yeah.
Also, you get to put down a fraction of the down payment.
And you have to live into the property for usually 1 year if you do it, and then you can move out, buy your next one, and continue to rent that first one out. So I have a little story for you if you don't mind kind of just taking over the show here. So
I'm used to it.
I did not house hack. I mean, I guess my husband and I lived in his grandparents' old house for free for a while before we bought it. But my sister...
They call that bumming?
Yeah.
It's another strategy. It's very low cost.
So I do regret that we didn't live in there longer before we built our house. But anyways, my sister, when she graduated college, she was 20, about to turn 21, and she wanted to buy a duplex and house hack it. So she wanted to live in one unit and rent out the other unit. Well, she had just gotten her first job. It was part-time, and she just had a letter that she would be starting in 2 months, a commitment letter. She didn't even have, start the job yet. And she went and got pre-approved for an FHA loan to purchase the property up to, I think, $150,000. She did not have money for a down payment though. So what we did was I gifted her. So we wrote a gift letter that this money was a gift. She did not have to pay it back, which is allowed for FHA loans, that you can receive a gift from a family member for the down payment.
Yeah.
So I gifted her the money. She went and got the mortgage. We found a property, put an offer in, accepted. And what we did was we are 50-50 on the deed. So I own 50% of that house. We're only putting in 3.5% of that house's value. She is on the mortgage. I am not on the mortgage at all. So so it doesn't affect my debt to income ratio at all. And I'm going to own this property hopefully for a long time. Right now, I have no benefit out of it besides appreciation because my sister's living in it. She pays $45 a month towards all of her expenses to live in.
She lives in this house for $45 a month?
Yep, and the unit she's living in would be rented for about $800 a month, and she's getting to live in there. So when she eventually moves out, when somebody else moves in, then we'll split the cash flow from that property.
Got it.
And then if we sell it, we split the proceeds of that. So it was a long-term benefit for me and a short-term benefit for her.
Well, yeah, because for you, if you bought a property with another investor and you're splitting it, you're putting 10% down, they're putting 10% down. So instead, she's putting up the credit, and that just reduced your down payment by 70%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Smart.
Yeah, so if anybody has a sibling that they want to help out, or if anyone has a sibling that, they need a down payment from, you can do it that way. And it's worked out great.
There we go.
Now I just want her to buy another one because it's been over a year.
Oh, then she got to move on to that. The key, guys, is once you get your first one, maximize it, get on to your next one.
Yeah.
You just keep it going. That's how you grow.
Mm-hmm.
You grow your portfolio.
Yep. Okay, well, thank you guys for joining us. In the comments below, let us know if you are house hacking and how are you doing it. Do you have a separate unit? You've got an RV in your driveway you're Airbnb-ing, or are you renting it out by the rooms? We would love to hear it in the comments. Thank you so much for joining us on Eatin' Meals and Talkin' Deals.